Welcome, welcome, welcome to Straight Talk with Shelia. Thank you so much for meeting me here. I am so grateful that you are committed to meeting me here at 6 o'clock on a weekly basis. Thank you, Igniters, for those of you who are in the tribe. I'm so excited to connect with you on a daily basis. We are still in the waiting season, y'all. I'm hanging out here for a while because I am going to squeeze this while you wait for a long time, because there are a lot of lessons that I'm learning and I'm sharing them with you, and I hope you are learning too. So today I want to focus on, while you wait, identify your superpower. It is so important that we know what our superpower is. If I were to ask you, what is your superpower? Type it in the comments. What is your superpower? I'm asking you now. Because your superpower is that gift that comes naturally to you. This is that thing that you do with ease. You do it without thinking. It is so important that we identify our superpower. Let me ask you some questions. Maybe these questions might be able to jog your thoughts and help you to identify what your superpower is. Do you make people feel comfortable? Do you have a way with words? Do you get excited, and when you walk into a room, your excitement touches everybody in the room? Do you have a knack for details? Do you have that eye that when you look at something, you see what's missing? Or when you listen to something, you hear what's missing? There's a lady on my team. I love her to life. Her name is Helen. And she has this knack for details. She sees things that we have missed. And let me tell you, this is why I love her, because for me, I'm a big thinker. I think out there. I see the grandiose thing of what I want to do, of what I want to deliver. And when I share it with Helen and the team, sometimes she would pause and she would come with her very, very calm voice and ask me, did you think about this? Or, we missed this. And the point that I want to make about Helen is, like, we all should have a Helen on all our teams. Do you know why? The reason is because the gift that she has for understanding and seeing details and seeing the things that the big thinkers miss. Sometimes when she shares, she feels really bad because she doesn't want to say anything that makes you question what you've done. But here's the thing, what's important is, the thing that she sees is so important. On every team, if you have someone that sees the important details, you are destined to win. But if you have someone that everyone just buys and say, yeah, that's good, we will miss those little details that could push you over the top to success. It is important that you understand your skills and your gift. Are you good at organizing? Are you that person that when you're about to do a play, whether it's in a community theater or you have a role in Hollywood, when you read that script and you're able to dramatize that script, you come alive. You take over that role and that person and that character, and you take it over the top. You ignite your audience. Or are you that person that's inquisitive? You're nosy. Yes, you're curious. You want to know everything. And people may not like you, but here's a reason why they should like you. You're that person that tells the story. You're that historian. You're that person who asks the question and tell us, who wants to know why it happened, when it happened, how it happened. If you're not inquisitive, it is very possible we will not have the history that we enjoy so much today in knowing what happened. It is so important that you identify your superpower. You must give all that you have. I want to share with you my superpower. There's several. I love to teach. And I teach from the place of what I've learned, my experiences. I also like to smile. And I smile with just about any and everybody that I see in my walk or wherever I walk into a room. And I was told that my smile is contagious. Not in a negative way, but in a very positive way. And I just embraced that gift. This is something that I was given. And this is something that I love to do. There's another gift that I have that I love to dance, I tell you. And the reason that I'm excited and I'm smiling about this is because I remember my grandmother told me this story that I was about maybe 3 or 4, and we were walking in the town in Jamaica in Montego Bay. And there they have the record shop. That's where they were playing all the music. And she said, I planted my feet and I started going up and down, down and up. And I kept dancing, and she called my name several times. And I ignored her. I didn't move. And I guess she got frustrated, so she walked over to lift me up and pick me up off the ground and to take me wherever she wanted to go. But I was kicking and screaming and crying because in the moment, I was enjoying myself. Dancing is something that I do. I love rhythm. There's never a time I hear music or I hear some kind of beat and I don't stop. I dance. And then I get to find out my kids do the same thing. We may not have music, but we hear it in our head. That's my gift. I walk in a room with that gift. It comes naturally. My sons dance. My grandson, he loves to dance. My mother was a great dancer. Now she's a little bit older. She doesn't dance as much. And my Uncle Thomas was a great dancer. When I went to his funeral in 2007 in England, that was the phrase everyone kept saying to me, your uncle was a great dancer. It is dancing in your DNA. There's something that you do naturally. It is so important that we identify those superpowers that we have. Because here's the thing. If you identify those gifts that come naturally, it will help you to soar. It will help you to succeed. I want to caution you, though, that in finding your superpower, that you find them before you get married, before you start your career, before you get into any relationship, before you go into the military, before you join a team, before you choose a curriculum in your college. Because it's important to know, what is your superpower? What is it that you need to lean into? These are the things that comes naturally to you that you can lean into, and you can bless the world with your gift and with your talent. I want you to like and share this video with anyone that you know that is struggling to figure out what their superpower is, or that they may know their superpower, yet they're not using it for their benefit, yet they're not sharing it with the world, yet they're not using it to benefit themselves and so many people who want to hear about it. I stopped by here today to say to you, find your superpower. Not just find it, identify it. Identify that superpower and use it and soar with it and succeed with it. It is so important that you know that, or those superpowers, those gifts that's down on the inside of you, and use them for you first. And then don't stop there. Share them with others and let the ripple effect goes out to the world. I am your coach. I am your sister, shining light to the superpower that I know that's deep down inside of you. I can't wait to hear you tell me how you identified your superpower. I'll meet you here next week, same time, maybe not same place. I really appreciate you hanging out with me on a weekly basis. So for now, I want to say God bless you. Bye-bye.